So these are all type 2 cations, which means that I can't look at any of these cations here and look them up on the periodic chart and figure out what charge they're going to have. I have no choice but to figure out what the positive charge is based on the total negative charges I see in each of these compounds. So I start out, I've got CuF, that's going to be 1 copper and 1 F. If I look at the periodic chart, I see F is in group 7, so it has a -1 charge. So that's going to be -1, which means that the total positive charge here is going to be +1, which means the copper has to have a +1 charge to make that balance out. Now the name of this is going to be copper 1 fluoride. Now I have to put the 1 here because copper is one of these, it's a type 2, it can have more than one possible charge, so I have to specify what that charge is. And of course I get the charge by looking at the cation here, so that's going to be Cu plus and F minus. Alright, moving on to the next one, we've got FeI2. So we see I is in the group 7, that means there's a -1 and a -1, that means the total negative charge is -2. Total positive charge is going to be +2, these have to match, which means that iron is going to have a +2 charge. So the name of this one is going to be iron 2 iodide. And again, we're putting the 2 here because the Fe has a +2 charge. Now because iron is in the middle, I have no choice but to put the 2 here in the name because Fe could be +2 or +3, and I really have to put the name in. I have to put the charge in the name so that we know what the charge actually is. So looking at the next one, Cr2O3. Right, that's 2 Crs and 3 oxygens. So I look over here and I see -2, -2, -2. The total charge here is going to be -6. The total charge here on the chromiums has to be +6 because these have to match. Then the question becomes, what charge do each of these have to get to +6? And that would be 3+ and 3+. Now as with over here, the ions we dealt with were Fe2+ and I-. Here we're just interested in one of each of them, so we can get the name. And the name is going to be chromium 3, because the charge on chromium is 3+, oxide. And again, because chromium's in the middle here, we don't know what charge it has. It could be +2 or +3. We know it's +3 because we worked it out over here, but we have to put the 3 as part of the name, so it becomes chromium 3 oxide. Alright, looking at the next one, CrO. We've got 1 chromium and 1 oxygen. The charge is -2 on the oxygen, which means the total charge is -2. That means the total charge over here has to be +2, and the charge on the chromium is going to be +2. So the name on this one is going to be chromium 2 oxide. And the 2 here comes from the charge on the chromium, so we know it's chromium 2 oxide. Next one, CrN, that's 1 Cr, 1 N. We've got a total, we've got -3 charge here on the nitrogen, which means the total negative charge is -3. That makes the total positive charge +3. Chromium is going to be +3. And the name of this becomes chromium 3 nitride. Now on the quiz, the anions and cations you want are just the ones I'm circling here. We just want one of each anion and cation in each instance. And those become the answers to those problems.